This is the year to read the Bible. Okay, to be perfectly honest, the Bible can be an intimidating book that seems to easily go over people's heads. And that intimidation kept me from reading the Bible for the majority of my life. It wasn't until I hit 40 that I decided to jump in with both feet. I declared I was going to do it, and one of my good friends gifted me with a 365-day Bible that went in chronological order, and it was a little bit easier for me to digest while I did it. And it was a great feeling being in God's Word and actually committing to reading the entire Bible. I started collecting Bibles after that, and I immediately began reading a more traditional version, the King James Bible. And it was sort of like reading Shakespeare. It was really poetic with flowery old English type words. And luckily, I love Shakespeare, so it was an enjoyable experience. And it went on from there. I worked towards reading the Bible each year after that. Now, this went hand in hand with my journey as a lay minister, and it helped me to have a fuller understanding and a greater appreciation for God's inerrant, which means all true, word. However, as someone who delivers 2 new sermons a month, I would often get caught up in my studies and just read the chapters I was preparing messages for. Only study those small sections. I do a chapter by chapter, verse by verse sermon, so I need to do many, many hours of study to make sure that I'm not misrepresenting God's word. So I was doing good with preparing my messages, but I began to fall by the wayside in my own personal study of the Bible and getting back to spending really quality time with God and enjoying his word. Every time I try to crack open my Bible on breaks or lunch at work, I'd get distracted. I'd lose my place. I'd lose interest. Now, recently, I've retired, and it's been a blessing. I've enriched my prayer life by praying out loud to my Father in heaven when I drive to see my mom each morning. And in my talks with God, I ask for his guidance for my day, for my thoughts, for my actions, for my words, and for how I spend my time. And it's been amazing. And I feel closer to God than ever before. Well, recently, I decided to download one of those Bible in a Year apps on my phone. And it starts you at the beginning, Genesis, and it gives you a few chapters to complete each day. You can even listen as you read, or you can listen while you're reading. And I like to listen when I'm doing chores. I like to listen when I'm doing walks. Well, I'm on day 70 already because I'm enthralled by it. I'm listening while I'm doing anything. I listen in the mornings when I get up. I listen at night sometimes and I read alongside. And at this rate, I plan on going through the Bible at least 2, if not 3 times this year. Anyhow, I wanted to share with you this wonderful free resource to encourage you to work your way through the Bible at least once this year. Go to www.bible.com/app. Happy reading, my friends, and may God bless you richly.